Welcome to Week 10 of BNI Heartland Football Highlights. I'm Ray Hughes, Omaha Area Director and Social Media Specialist.
And I'm Vince Figneri, Executive Director for BNI Heartland. This was the last week of our regular season, and now the playoffs are all set.
In a moment, we'll see who plays who in the first round on our way to our first ever BNI Heartland Football Championship. But now, our match of the week.
The match of the week was important for the wild card spots in the playoffs. In the Accountability Conference, second place, Tuesday at the Top from Lincoln, Nebraska, needed a win against Sarpy Synergy from Bellevue, Nebraska to claim a wild card spot outright. Sarpy Synergy scored first with perfect attendance. Tuesday at the Top did not get the attendance touchdown, but they did score a visitor. Sarpy Synergy matched that visitor to go up 10-3, but everything else fell in place for Tuesday at the Top. In the end, they approved a new member, then another one, and yet one more, winning the game and the wild card spot with a final score of 27-10.
Recapping our conference standings, Multiply Your Profits from Omaha, Nebraska lost their final regular season game, but still wins in the Givers Gain Conference.
Happy Hour and a Half from Omaha, Nebraska wins the Building Relationships Conference. Seward County of Seward, Nebraska, and Success Unlimited in Gillette, Wyoming finished with the same record, but Happy Hour and a Half beat them both earlier this season.
In the Lifelong Learning Conference, Business in Motion from Gillette, Wyoming wins the conference title. Leaders of Integrity of Casper, Wyoming lost their game last week and their hopes for a wild card, giving second place to Cloud Peak Business in Sheridan, Wyoming.
Elite Capital Gainers of Rapid City, South Dakota won the Traditions Plus Innovation Conference. They also won their final regular season game, improving their seeding for the playoffs.
BNI Best in Sioux Falls, South Dakota won the Positive Attitude Conference. B2B Lunch Bunch from Kearney, Nebraska had a wild card spot last week. The question is, will they keep it?
There are no questions left in the Accountability Conference. Beatrice Fiscal Fusion from Beatrice, Nebraska finished with a perfect season, and Tuesday at the Top's win in the match of the week cemented their claim to a wildcard spot.
So here's our playoff bracket. Beatrice Fiscal Fusion remains the top seed. Elite Capital Gainers moved into second place with their win. Business in Motion slips to third, and everyone else stayed in place from last week.
That's right. B2B Lunch Bunch held the final wildcard spot in a very tight race. Congratulations to them and all our other contenders. These are the matches for the first round of the playoffs next week. One of these teams will win the first ever BNI Heartland Football Championship.
Teams, enjoy the holiday break, and thank you for all your participation throughout the regular season. Playoff teams, be ready to report in next week. You can see the playoff schedule anytime on the BNI Heartland football page at bniheartland.com.
From all of us at BNI Heartland, have a very happy Thanksgiving. Be sure to join us next week for recognition of team accomplishments from the regular season, a more in-depth look at the playoffs, and more BNI Heartland football action.